Today on DockSide TV, we're going to be catching big Sacalait, getting ready for the spawn, using perch popping corks in the Matrix Mini. Stay tuned for this episode of DockSide TV.
So we're out camping, right? The fire's all going. She looks up in the sky and she goes, "It's like HD." And I'm like, nah, this is what HD is trying to be. I'm an outsider, we like to play outside. I'm an outsider, we out here feeling alive. I'm an outsider, we like to go outside. I'm an outsider, we out here feeling alive. Spectators, yeah, that's what I call them. A whole generation just sitting around watching doing nothing. Watching doing nothing. They used to call the radio the box. Then the TV became the box. Then computers and laptops. Now everybody got a box in their pockets. And all they want you to do is just stay in that box.
That's Slabber. I got him. He choked it down. It's that new lemon head Matrix Mini we just came out with. Just like our original Matrix Shad. Alright, well John and I started off today. We had to cover some water. We didn't really know exactly where the crappie were going to be. This particular lake that we're fishing is a lot shallower than the ones that we shoot a lot of our videos in, where you see us vertical jigging. So we like to fish this one when the water temperatures start rising, when it gets more around that spawning time of year, whenever water temperatures start getting around the 60s. And when we start covering water, one great way to do it is throw in a little beetle spin. That way you can cover a lot of water fast, and that's what you want to do with crappie, is locate them, because there's a lot of dead water crappie fishing, and when you find one, you'll find a lot. Now what we did is, when we found them today, we were fishing. We just happened to be fishing a very windy day, unfortunately. We didn't know it was going to be that breezy. Wind kicked up on us very hard, and we found the fish all tucked in this one little cove where the wind was blowing into that cove, and that's pretty typical for a lot of species of fish. Once we found them, we switched to a popping cork, and a good thing to do with crappie fishing is you always want to give a lot of variety of options and see what's hot and what's going on. So we went to a popping cork. We always use fluorocarbon leaders when we're fishing crappie. Their vision's very good. I had on the 1/8 ounce with the Matrix Mini in the lemon head color. And what John was using was a popping cork again, but he had on the smallest jig head, the mini jig we make, the 32nd, and he had the ladies' night on. Now when we throw the lighter jig head, we use a weighted cork. You know, you see a little weight on the bottom just to give you a little bit more casting distance. And when I throw the 1/8, I use an unweighted cork, because if it's weighted, the heavy 1/8 ounce, it's going to sink the cork. Both very effective. I would say the ladies' night on a 1/32 was more effective, but I love catching them on the popping corks. When you throw in the spinner baits, though, you're going to catch a lot more variety of fish. Bass and brim, they love these things. So it's just always good when you're crappie fishing to have a multitude of different techniques. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Is that a big old perch? Skeet them on in. Oh, another beautiful crappie on that popping cork. We're going to go ahead and end it, head on in. Wind's starting to really pick up on us here. We got plenty enough crappie for dinner tonight. Check out this mess of them here. Got a nice little well full of about a dozen, 15 fish. But I hope you enjoyed this episode of DockSide TV. We love crappie fishing, and we love to do it in all styles. Popping corks, spinner baits, vertical jigging. It's just really, really a fun fish to catch, and we had a blast catching them on popping corks today. Hope you enjoyed this episode of DockSide TV using the Matrix Mini. Make sure to check out all of our DockSide TV episodes using the Matrix Mini. especially for the ones we're catching a crappie. We even have some using a mini at nighttime catching speckled trout. Until next time, good fishing.
So we're out camping, right? The fire's all going. She looks up in the sky and she goes, "It's like HD." And I'm like, nah, this is what HD's trying to be. I'm an outsider, we like to play outside. I'm an outsider, we out here feeling alive. I'm an outsider, we like to go outside. I'm an outsider, we out here feeling alive. Spectators, yeah, that's what I call them. A whole generation just sitting around watching doing nothing. Watching doing nothing. They used to call the radio the box. Then the TV became the box. Then computers and laptops. Now everybody got a box in their pockets. And all they want you to do is just stay in that box. They don't go outside no more. All they do is this. All they do is this. All they do is this. Living life through a screen. Living other people's dreams. All they do is wish. All they do is wish. I'd be lying if I told you I ain't want you to watch this. But the motive remains to get your butts off them couches. Some I call them cliches, but I call them classics. I'm saying wind in your face, I'm saying sun on your skin. That sweat dripping, blood pumping, ain't no doubt I'm alive. Adrenaline rushing, I'm talking clear skies. No mosquitoes and a good fire going. Yup, that's what you call living. That ain't no doubt I'm alive, top of good living. Look man, we all dying. So I'm asking, how you living? Now I ain't gonna tell you what it is and what it ain't. If you tried enough things in life, you already know what makes you feel alive. And if it don't make you feel alive, well, what else can you call it but dying? Preach! I'm an outsider, we like to play outside. I'm an outsider, we out here feeling alive. I'm an outsider, we like to go outside. I'm an outsider.